Hi students, today let us learn about trigonometric identities, or we can call them square relations. So using the Pythagoras theorem, so let us write the Pythagoras theorem first. Pythagoras theorem means the square on the longest side is equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides. Okay, so let's write AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Now, to achieve these square relations, we will be doing certain activities here. Like, let us assume that if I divide both sides by AC square, what will happen? Suppose if I divide both sides by AC square like this. What we did? We divided by AC square. So now I can write it as AC by AC whole square, and here I can write it AB by AC whole square, and here BC by AC square, like this. Okay, now anyhow left hand side AC cancels, it will be 1 square, which means only 1 is remaining here. But here AB by AC is left out. So you have studied the trigonometric ratios. AB by AC means, suppose if I take with respect to theta here, what will be AB? AB will be opposite, this will be base, and this will be hypotenuse. So AB by AC. AB by AC means it should be opposite by hypotenuse. That means it is opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse means it is sine theta. And then I'll write whole square as it is. Same way, BC by AC. With respect to theta, BC is base, AC is hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse means it is cos theta, and then whole square as it is. So the same thing, sin theta whole square can also be written as sin square theta. Cos theta whole square can also be written as cos square theta. So this is your first square relation, or we can say trigonometric identity. Same way, we have two more identities, we can prove them. Like, I will use the same identity, that is AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, so in this we have divided both sides by AC square. Suppose if I divide both sides by AB square, what we may get? Let us see. If we divide both sides by AB square, so we have divided by AB square. Okay, AC by AB whole square. See, this is square I am writing common like this. This one is AB by AB whole square. You can even cancel it, it will be 1 directly. BC by AB whole square. Now AC by AB means what? We will check here. With respect to theta, AC is hypotenuse, AB is opposite. We know that opposite by hypotenuse is sin theta, but now it is hypotenuse by opposite. Hypotenuse by opposite is reciprocal of sin theta, that is cosec theta. So whole square. AC by AB means cosec theta. Why it is cosec theta? We know that with respect to theta, this is opposite side. Opposite by hypotenuse is sine. Now it is AC by AB we require. That means it's reciprocal. So reciprocal of sine is cosec theta. Now AB cancels, 1 square it is, so I can directly write it as 1. Now BC by AB. See, with respect to theta, BC is base, AB is opposite. Base by opposite. So if you take the first 3 direct ratios, opposite by base is tan. Now you are looking for base by opposite, so it should be reciprocal of tan. BC by AB is base by opposite is cot. So it should be cot theta whole square. I wrote BC by AB as cot theta square. I kept it as it is. So this can be written as cosec square theta equals to 1 plus cot square theta. This is your second square relation. You can always remember cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. Same way we have one more relation. Like if you check here itself, first Pythagoras theorem, both side it was divided by AC square. Second time both side it was divided by AB square. Now if you divide both sides by the third one, BC square, what will happen? Like Pythagoras theorem I am writing, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. This time let us divide by, so once AC we divided, AB square we divided, now we will divide by last one, that is BC square. Let us divide everywhere by BC square. Okay, so this time divide by BC square. Once again AC by BC. So I am writing the square common here. AB by BC. Last one, can I directly write it as 1 now? BC square cancelled. Okay, let us see what is AC by BC. If you see here in the triangle, AC is hypotenuse, BC is base. Hypotenuse by base, it is actually reciprocal of cos. Base by hypotenuse is cos, hypotenuse by base is sec. Okay, so AC by BC, it is hypotenuse by base, so therefore it will be sec theta whole square. Then AB by BC, let us see. AB is opposite, BC is base. Opposite by base is, you know directly, it is tan theta whole square plus 1. The same thing if you rewrite sec square theta, that means, see, the square is for ratio, not for angle theta. Therefore when we square it, we have to square the ratio. Theta should be separate like this. Here also tan square theta plus 1. So this is your third square relation. So these are the three square relations, very important for you. We will use these three square relations and we may solve some problems, very useful problems. It is used even in proving certain questions where your left hand side should become equal to right hand side kind of a questions. Not only that, if you know one trigonometric ratio, you can find all the other 5 trigonometric ratios if you know these relations. For example, if you know that tan theta equal to, suppose if I say tan theta, I know that 1 by root 3. Okay, let us see how to find the remaining 5. So directly you can find cot theta is equals to root 3 by 1. Easily this can be written. So now we have other relations also. Suppose if you know tan and cot, like suppose here only you have cot square, place of cot place if you put cot value you will get cosec square. Tan place if you put tan value you will get secant square, that way. So suppose if I know tan theta, I will use this relation now. So here only shall I fill, like secant square equals to tan value is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 whole square plus 1. Now 1 by root 3 whole square means 1 by 3 plus 1. So 1 by 3, how will you write it? If you take LCM, it will be into 3 here. 1 plus 3 by 4. So that means it is 4 by 3. That is your secant square. 4 by 3 is your secant square. If you want sec theta, what you can do? You can take the square root of 4 by 3, which becomes 2 by root 3. So sec theta you got. Okay, So now if you use this relation, you will get cosec square. So I will write here cosec square theta equals to 1 plus cot square theta. You know the cot value, 1 plus cot value is root 3 whole square. So that is 1 plus root 3 whole square means root 3 into root 3 is root 9, and that is equals to 3. So this is cosec square theta is equals to 4. If you want only cosec theta, see this side it will come root, that is root 4, which is equals to 2. So you got cosec value. If you know tan theta, you found cot, and you found sec, and you found cosec. See here itself, if you know cosec, you can write sin theta. So sin theta is reciprocal of cosec, which is 1 by 2. If cosec is 2, sin will be 1 by 2. Same way here, we found sec theta. If you know sec theta, cos theta is reciprocal of sec theta. If sec theta is 2 by root 3, cos theta should be root 3 by 2. So what did we do? With knowing one trigonometric ratio, we found the remaining 5 trigonometric ratios. So this is what is the use of trigonometric identities. So there are different relations. We used square relations, reciprocal relations, and quotient relations. So thank you students. I hope you have understood. If you like it, you share it with your friends, and if you have doubts, you can write in the comment box. I will help you out. Thank you.